If you are looking for the best mason jars, you are in the right place. We have tried to include in-depth information on best mason jars in our video, which will be enough to fulfill all of your needs. All of them are maintaining their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturer, and real customer feedback. If you want to buy the best mason jars, we think this list will be very worthy to you. Now, let's get started with the video. At the first position of our list, we have the Parfait Super Jar. When examined through our testing parameters, the standout performer was hands down the Parfait Super Jar. This chef's quality built-up mason jar comes from a French brand that is known globally for making superior quality glassware since 1930. This jar has unsurpassed quality and function in almost every conceivable way. Boasting nearly 3 liters of total storage, the Parfait Super Jar comes with a hinged or bale top lid that uses a latex-free rubber gasket to create a watertight seal. This style of closure allows you to create a hermetic seal via a water bath or pressure canning. Aside from its versatility, the Super Jar has a high degree of overall quality and build and materials. If the 96 oz size is too big for your needs, not to worry, Parfait makes their Super Jars in a wide variety of sizes. This style of jar can be a bit more difficult to clean, and the gasket is prone to collecting funk. Its size means it may not fit in a standard dishwasher or fridge. And although the price tag is higher than some, we believe this is a prime example of getting what you pay for. With thick glass and heavy gauge wire to fasten the hinge lid, we suspect that the Parfait Super Jar will be an asset for continued use in nearly any kitchen for many years. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Kingroll wide mouth storage canisters. Our testers were pleased with both the performance and price point of the Kingroll wide mouth storage canisters. This set of 4 mason jars has a total capacity of 1 gallon or 32 ounces individually. We were fond of the square shape that allowed for easier storage in tight places like a cupboard or pantry. Additionally, the glass lids are removable, with a little bit of finagling to be placed more easily into a traditional dishwasher. Our main complaint with these jars is the bale wire, which can be bent easily, especially if you're removing the lid often. And while they may not be the most high-quality option in the lineup, we still believe they've got a great deal of utility, with one of the lowest per ounce prices of the jars we tested. If you're looking for a cheap way to organize your pantry, then the Kingroll wide mouth storage canisters shouldn't be overlooked. The number 3 position is held by Kolner Fermentation Set. If you're looking for a vessel in which to ferment your garden goodies, then look no further than the Kolner Fermentation Set. Though it doesn't create a watertight seal and won't preserve food like the others, we feel that this jar performs well at the task it was designed for, that we would be remiss not to give it an award. Other models could reasonably create an anaerobic environment for fermenting, but this jar is designed specifically with lacto fermentation in mind. This set comes with everything you need to optimize an at-home fermentation station: a 3-liter rounded glass jar, a rubber bung lid, 2 ceramic stones for submerging produce, and an airlock that allows gas to exit but doesn't let air into the jar. These design cues render the jar less useful in food storage applications and make it a bit more challenging to clean. However, the same cues bode extremely well for creating a user-friendly experience for even novice at-home fermenters. If you're in the market for a crock or vessel to create all kinds of lacto-fermented delicacies, then look no further. Next at number 4, we have Libby County Fair Drinking Jar. If you prefer to enjoy your beverages out of mason jars as opposed to mugs or tumblers, then the Libby County Fair Drinking Jar will be right up your alley. This model was designed with a fused glass handle so that you can enjoy both hot or cold drinks with ease. While it may not be the best option for storing or preserving food, this jar is a convenient addition to the kitchen arsenal. Plus, we think the cottagecore aesthetic is super in right now. With 16.5 fluid ounces of capacity, this jar is an ideal size for glassware that you would typically use for a table setting. The handle enables you to procure a firm grip even if your beverage of choice is hot, since glass has a high degree of heat transfer. We thought this was a very handy feature. However, it is less handy that this set of 12 jars does not come with any lids to seal the contents inside. Our testing showed us that traditional 2-piece canning lids will secure these jars with no issue, but the seal isn't exactly stellar. Still, if you're looking for a mason jar to use specifically for drinks, we would highly recommend the Libby County Fair Drinking Jar. The number 5 position is held by Wek Tulip. The Wek Tulip jar comes from a long tradition of German glass manufacturers who have been producing this style vessel since 1895. This model is certainly a higher-end option that carries both a degree of form and function. Accordingly, it is expensive by comparison and has an overall more fancy, fussy user experience. But this stylish and multifaceted jar repeatedly showed its strengths to our testers, who ran it through a gauntlet of daily use scenarios. Boasting a liter of total storage and an ultra-wide mouth, the Wek Tulip is highly functional for storing and preserving food. While it is only slightly larger in volume than a quart-sized jar, the large opening is a key differentiator that our testers found extremely useful when serving or packing the jar. Furthermore, the 3-piece glass lid provides a flat spot on which you can very easily stack another Wek jar of practically any size. The drawback to this lid style is that they are fragile, and it is easy to lose the small metal clips necessary to secure them. We're willing to look past this since the gaskets allow this jar to be pressure canned as well. If you value quality equally to function, but don't much care about the price point, then we would suggest you look into the Wek Tulip jar. The number 6 position is dominated by Encheng glass jars, including a total of 30 individual pieces in the set. The Encheng glass jars are the standout choice for spice racks, arts and crafts projects, or small gift ideas. Though our testers didn't find much use for it, the package arrives with enough twine and tags to label the whole lot. These jars are super convenient for various small tasks around the house, but are clearly not designed to tackle bigger food preservation or storage projects. Costing less than $1 per jar, we thought that this set was of tremendous economy to the buyer, no doubt the lowest price per jar in the lot. The opening is accordingly small compared to other jars, though our testers could get items in and out without much fuss. Compared to other jars, the Encheng glass and wire for the closure both seem notably thinner. We wouldn't suspect that such a small jar would come with robust accoutrements, though it is worth noting that these jars will provide a far superior seal in comparison to your store-bought spice jars. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Kolner Square Clip Top. Earning the second highest score overall, our testers were very pleased with the Kolner Square Clip Top jar. Like other high-end models, it is evident that this mason jar was built with both aesthetic and function in mind. The design has a classic finish that would complement any kitchen or pantry, and if that isn't reason enough to catch your interest, this model had some of the highest scores in both seal and versatility. With a 2-liter overall capacity, this jar had one of the highest capacities out of the lineup. Furthermore, you can find numerous sizes from Kolner in this square-sided design in order to custom suit your storage or preservation needs. Another compelling reason to purchase from this reputable brand is that you can always find replacement gaskets or lids should anything happen to yours. Accordingly, if you're serious about food storage and don't want to cut any corners in terms of quality, we encourage you to consider the Kolner Square Clip Top jar. The number 8 position is held by Bormioli Rocco Glass Fido at 4 liters total capacity. The Bormioli Rocco was the largest singular jar in our lineup, making it a promising prospect for anyone looking to store vast quantities of food in a single vessel. What's more, we found it functional for a variety of uses. The extra large storage capacity and bale top lid make it a reliable performer for fermenting, preserving, or simply storing anything in a fancy container. The set even comes with several waterproof labels that can be used to quickly identify or time stamp your projects. Despite the manufacturer suggesting that this jar is dishwasher safe, we had a hard time fitting it into a standard machine. It was similarly tricky to make space in the fridge or on a shelf for such a massive unit. The Bormioli is manufactured by an Italian brand that has long been known for making superlative glass products, though this jar is evidently designed for capacity and utility instead of showness. Though if you're looking specifically for an extra large jar, this one is tough to beat. We'd recommend opting for the 2-pack option since the extra doesn't wind up costing much more. Next at number 9, we have ComSaf Airtight Set. The ComSaf Airtight canisters are a solid economy option. This is the lowest cost per ounce of all the bale top jars in the lineup. And while it isn't the most high-quality option in this review, it has enough handy features to look past some of the shortcomings in function and craftsmanship. Similar to other more expensive models, this set of 3 jars have square sides, allowing you to fit them snugly next to each other. If you're looking to outfit the entire pantry, there are 2 different sizes, 34 and 78 ounces to choose from to suit your needs. The primary disadvantage to the ComSaf jars is that the bale top lid and rubber gasket don't create a snug enough seal to be watertight. though it appears the seal is solid enough for dry goods like grains and pasta. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by ZENS Glass Canister Set. At first glance, the ZENS Glass Canister Set looks like something you'd see in an HGTV studio kitchen. The tall, narrow design of these jars appears both modern and chic, and its slim profile was easy to tuck away in the pantry. These jars have a simple lid that's very easy to remove and secure. We can't say that this was our favorite mason jar of those we tested. While the lid was capable of creating a solid airlock to keep food items fresh, it was evident in our testing that it was not designed to keep liquids at bay. Though, with lots of sizes and combos to choose from, ZENS may just be the call if you're looking to deck out your kitchen with high-end looking glassware for storage purposes. That's all for today. All the product links in the description down below. We upload videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.